Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new around here, my name is Sam and I love makeup. For today's video, if you haven't already guessed by the thumbnail, I did like a project pan which I started back in November, so we're going to do a quick update. I'm going to be adding some things, there are some things that I have used up, and yeah, we're just going to be checking in on things that I haven't quite used up yet, but you know, we're getting there. So if that is what you're interested in, then please stick around, please like, please subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on. I'm uploading every day now up until Christmas. So hair's a bit of a mess, but we're just gonna, you know, it's late on a Thursday night. If you're wondering about the makeup that I have on, it'll all be linked down below. I'm just using the Star Wars. I was just retesting that again. I do have a video on this. If you're interested, then go ahead and check that out. Let's dive into the things that I finished. So firstly, if I will repurchase these. Firstly, I finished up the Professional Super Setter Benefit setting spray. Yeah. And will I repurchase this? No. I did actually only get the mini. I'm quite glad I did. I didn't really notice it did anything for my pores. So yeah, I wasn't really that impressed with it. Yeah, so it's just like, no, I don't think it. No, I didn't notice any difference. Like, I sprayed it on like one side of my face and I left the other side, and I literally noticed zero difference. It did hold my makeup in place, I'll give it that. But as for doing anything for my pores, it was a no-no, so I won't repurchase that. Another one that I probably will repurchase is the Coconut Revolution. This is all rubbed off. I absolutely love this. The smell of it is so nice. It is so refreshing, so hydrating. Yeah, I definitely would repurchase this one. It does still spray out a little bit, but when it sprays out, it leaves like the splatter marks all over your face because obviously it's getting to the end, so I just called it a day with that. But no, I did like this. It held my makeup in place. It was really nice, smelly, refreshing. That is what I like. Next was just a bottle of Isoclean. I did use that. I did repurchase it, constantly using it. NYX Thick It and Stick It. I haven't repurchased this. I went for one from Primark this time. This kind of like dried out eventually, and nothing was coming out of it. Wasn't giving me any colour, but I do like this. I do, and I possibly would repurchase this one. I like the Revolution, not the Revolution, sorry, the Primark one, but I do slightly prefer this one, so I probably would repurchase this. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Yeah, I do really like this foundation. I would repurchase this if I ever caught it on offer. It is quite an expensive foundation. It's a boozy foundation, but it's a good foundation. But I'm constantly always trying and testing new foundations, so I don't particularly ever repurchase, but I do really like it. So maybe I would repurchase it for one when I know I'm going out somewhere. I'm going to a wedding. I wore this for a wedding this year, and honestly my skin did look flawless. Next was the ELF Hydrating We're All Out. I was literally scraping around the sides for this. I really do like this. I definitely will repurchase, but I do have a couple that I want to get through first. But this is a really good drugstore under eye concealer, and it is very hydrating. It's just very lightweight. It's just, I think it's supposed to be lightweight. It's satin, so I'm guessing like it's just a really nice concealer. The next was just a Sky High mascara, and yeah, that was that. And actually there is one more that I finished today, and that is the, I'm a little bit gutted about this one. So it is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. You can kind of see it, well, you can't see it because it's in a glass jar, but yeah, it is empty. I was literally scraping around the sides to use it just for this video. I'm in the shade Too Light. Will I repurchase? I don't know, because I do quite like the ELF Halo Glow, but I do, that could have been a really bad accident, but I do really genuinely like this. It doesn't give you any sort of coverage at all. It's not, I don't know, under foundation I think I prefer this under a foundation. It does give you that lit glow from within. But yeah, glad that those are all the things that I have finished. So I've done well to get rid of those. And I'm so close to finishing some others. Okay, so this one literally has the tiniest amount in it, but I'm going to keep going. It will definitely be gone on the next time that we do one of these check-ins. This is just the PS Fix Vitamin Rich Priming Mist. I do like this. This is from Primark, so I won't be able to link it down below or anything. But yeah, this is like a rose water, so it's just like a primer mist. Just put it on after your primer, and I do like it. I haven't noticed any difference. It's just the fact that it's just so hydrating, and yeah, it's what it says hydrates on it, and it does feel, it feels hydrating and cooling on the skin. Next, now this thing is something that I'm going to put back. Okay, I don't actually want to finish this up. I kind of changed my mind. So this is the Doll Beauty highlighter. I didn't hit pan on this, to be quite honest. It is hard to hit pan on a highlighter. I do have quite a few, so I'm always mixing and changing them. And obviously it's not something you put all over your face, so it's hard. This is like the shade. I'll give it a bit of a swatch, and you can just tell it's just it is such a beautiful golden highlighter. It is in the shade Like a Diamond. I kind of want the shade, is it Shine Bright? I think I want that one. But yeah, I do genuinely love this. So guys, this is going back in my box down there because I don't want to use it up. This is one that I'm finding hard to use up, to be quite honest, because I don't really like it. I've gotten so close to hitting pan though, so close, so I don't want to get rid of it. This is just a Revolution translucent setting powder. I wouldn't suggest using this under your eyes. It is horrific for the older generation. But all over, it's okay, it's not bad. I use it day to day. This is something, again, I'm so close to using up now. This is the Garnier Vitamin C, just a brightening day cream. I don't really notice any difference, but I do like to use a moisturiser first, just because I get very dry skin. My hands are so dry at the moment and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Sorry, I had a call. Very rude. Next thing, again, something that I'm finding hard to use, but I have got quite low down on this now. I'm gonna guess I've probably got about this much left. It is definitely going down. It's just not something I really reach for anymore. But I do really like it, so I need to reach for it. It's a moisturising primer, and I do genuinely really like this. This is the NYX Bear With Me Daily Moisturising Primer. It's got SPF 30 in it. I do genuinely, and it is a 12-month shelf life, and I've had this probably nearly 2 years. So I really need to get rid of that. I'm going to have to focus. That is probably my main focus, is in the next Project Pan video, is to have that empty. Next is another Primark one. Again, I do like this. Again, is hydrating. This is a hydrating, refreshing priming gel. We can see we've gotten so far down on that one. I'm so excited. Yeah, does it do anything for my skin? No, but it's got hyaluronic acid in it, which I like. But again, it's really hydrating. When you put it on the skin, it's very cooling, and I love that effect to perfection. Next, one that I haven't really been reaching for, so this hasn't gone down by a lot, is the Lasting Perfection Matte Foundation. I've really gone off matte foundation, guys. I'm really going to struggle. I don't even know if this will have emptied on the next video. It might just, to be fair, it might just end up drying up. But yeah, it's very thick, and although I do like it when it's on, I'm just not reaching for like thick full coverage foundations. They're just not me at the moment. But you know, we're gonna try and get rid of it. We're just gonna try and use it as and when. Oh, something that I'm actually finding difficult, I don't even know if this has changed much since the last one, is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I need to watch that back. I have used this a lot, and at first I thought it's not picking anything up, because it has, if you can see, it's hard panned around here. So I'm literally trying to just use this bit, because this is a no-go. I'm literally getting like nothing from it. Yeah, so that is like, I mean, you can tell like that's the hard pan and this is like the nice soft. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase it just for the fact that I don't. I mean, I have had it nearly 2 years, but it has got a 24-month shelf life. So should it have hard panned? No, I don't think so. So I'm a bit disappointed. So once that has gone, it is a shame because it's a beautiful bronzer, but I will not be repurchasing for the fact that it hard panned before the time ran out. Sticking with Charlotte Tilbury, this is the airbrush setting powder. Again, something I think I've done quite well with that one. It's okay. Do I have a bigger pan? I'm not too sure. I really should have watched the other video back. I feel like I do. But again, I don't reach for this that often. I reach for like a loose setting powder. So that I really, really either want to finish up but barely have anything left on the next video. I've been reaching for a lot of red lipsticks, so it's been really hard. This is the Iconic Nude. This is how far we are now. Yeah, I am still trying to use this up, but I'm also kind of taking my time because I do really, really like this. I'm not going to put it back, obviously. I'm going to continue to weigh it down, but it's definitely a lot lower than what it was. But I also lost my pencil sharpener for a bit, so I couldn't use it because I couldn't sharpen it. But yeah, I found my pencil sharpener and we're back to using it. I used it today. It'll be linked down below. Next is the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. Now, I don't use this all over my skin. This is what it looks like. Obviously, I only use this down my T-zone. So again, it does take a little bit longer. But we've definitely made some progress with this. And again, not too sure if it'll be gone by the next one. But I'm hoping that, you know, it would have reduced by a lot. The next one, another primer. I have literally so many primers in here. I'm so close. I'm so close. I do have a backup of this one already. I did already repurchase it. But yeah, I do really like this. It's a great gripping primer. It's amazing. But with primers, I'm just constantly back and forth changing. But I will. This hopefully should be gone. We've got a lot of Christmas things coming up, so this bad boy will be being used because it obviously helps lock that makeup in place. Another one was another highlighter which I didn't hit pan. So obviously this is the Self highlighter palette. So I've hit pan on this one, which we already knew, but I did want to kind of hit pan on this shade. But I rarely reach for it as highlighter. I reach for it more for my inner corner and brow bone. So that is probably why it's taking a little bit longer, because if there is an inner corner and brow bone in the palette, then I'm going to reach for the palette over that. So yeah. So, and then the last thing, do I want to put this back in? Because I think I'd be gutted when I got rid of this. No, I'm not going to. Okay, so we still haven't hit pan on it. Anyway, this is the Doll Beauty Take Me to the Peach Blush. Still haven't hit pan. We are getting there. But again, it's just, it is hard. Obviously, I don't want to keep using the same products every single day. And unless I do that, you know, I'm obviously going to be reaching for them. So there are a couple of things that I want to add now. The first one being the NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is not giving me a lot of stuff anymore. It's getting a little bit dried out, but I do still like it and I do still use it. I would repurchase that, but not until I've run out of it. What's next? What did I want? Oh, this. Right, so I've had this for the longest time. The lid has snapped on it. It's literally leaking out everywhere, but there's still quite a fair bit of product. Can you see where that lid snapped? It's just disgusting, to be quite honest. I probably should throw it away. But again, this, oh my god, oh, it's a 12-month shelf life. But because my lid then keeps going on wrong and then the products will all leak, oh, it's just a mess, to be quite honest. So this is going in there. I haven't reached for this for some time now because I've been reaching for this just because it's a lot cleaner and more hygienic. But I'm going to try and squeeze all of this out. I really want to use it just so I can get another eye-based primer. I really want to move on to something else, but I won't until I've used this. I've got to say though, this has lasted me because barely ever reached for anything else when I first got into makeup. This was the go-to for me. I used it every single time. Yeah, so I've got to say this has lasted me way longer than 12 months. You literally only need a tiny amount and just look after it, because you're gonna, if you break the top, then you just, well, you've had it. What else did I want to put in? Yeah, I'm gonna put in another foundation. So I am here on this one, where you can see, obviously I'm not going to finish this up because it is again a matte foundation, but I want to try and use these up because I just want rid of them. So yeah, I might actually take this on holiday with me, but I'm going to do like a holiday products that I'm going to take. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to do like a little video showing you what I'm going to be taking on my holidays. But yeah, at the moment we're just gonna, I might take this. I literally have butterfingers. It didn't break, it's fine. That's what I mean. I mean, this is MUA and it's in a really nice glass bottle. Yeah, and I really do like the Prit stick applicator that comes with it. Yeah, definitely. I really like that. So we're going to put that in there. And we're going to try and use it up. It's just the fact that it's matte that I'm just trying to get rid of it. And I think there was two more things. So this I've actually already hit bang on. This is a Revolution. Can you see that pan? Oh my god. This is a Revolution cream bronzer. I love this. Absolutely love it. I will be repurchasing it once I've used it up. Yeah, absolutely love it. Cannot beat it. It is amazing. Great drugstore cream bronzer. And the next thing is a loose powder that I haven't reached for in a while, so I thought I would put this in there. This is the Pure Bake Lace Baking Powder, Makeup Obsession. I don't use it as a baking powder, just use it as a setting powder. I'm just going to show you how much is in there. Quite a fair bit, to be quite honest. I can't tip it up because knowing my butterfingers, it'll probably end up all over the floor. But yeah, quite a fair bit. So there's still a bit, well, way over half in there, so we will see how we get on with that. But I do generally like this powder, so I thought if I added it into there, I may use it up. And was that everything? Oh, a mascara. Yeah, so I thought because I've got rid of one mascara, I would add in another. And I'm going to add in one of the older ones that I've got. This is the 5D. This is the one that I'm wearing today, actually. I have very, very non-eyelashes. So yeah, I do quite like this, to be fair. So this is, yeah, 5D Lash Pout Volumizing Mascara from Revolution. I do quite like it. It's nice. And the last thing that I'm adding in, just double checking, making sure it is definitely the last, is going to be this Kiko Prime and Fix. I do quite like this. I have this much left. Can you see? No, you can't. Yeah, so I have this much left on here, so this will definitely be gone. Yeah, I do like this. It is quite a refreshing mist, to be quite honest. Fixing a refreshing mist, shake before use, spray on the face from a distance. It doesn't really tell you what else it does, but I'm pretty sure this has now been discontinued. I can't find it on their website when I've tried to link it, so I thought it would be a good one to kind of get rid of. And yeah, I think that is everything on Project Pan, and we will be back towards the end of January to hopefully see some more empties and maybe put some if I've had some newer things, then I want to obviously try and use up some of my older things. And yeah, that is the end of that, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.